Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, as you might have guessed by the title of this video, is a very good day for me because today I passed my driving test. However, today was not the first time that I attempted the driving test. It was actually my fourth. So today in this video I wanted to share my learning to drive experience, I suppose. And there's also this really weird stigma around the whole idea of failing your driving test. I don't know why, but it's almost seen as this weird thing that's like really rare and no one does it. That is not true. So I took my first practical driving test on May the 18th and it just didn't go to plan. We came up near this school and the instructor said to turn left. As I turned left, a woman on the streets decided to just run out right in front of me, a learner driver. And there was a car behind me at this point, so instead of stopping, I went round her because I thought if I stop, that car's going to go right into the back of me. I sort of swerved around her and the assessor like grabbed the steering wheel, which was really not helpful because then I couldn't see anything. His arm was right in front of my face. So I carried on with the test, got back to the test centre. Honestly, I thought I'd passed. So he turns to me and he goes like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, you did fail." And I was like, what? Apparently, you should stop. If someone runs out in front of you, you are meant to stop. I didn't do that, so I failed. Attempt number 2. So before you take the test, you have to do an eyesight test quickly. You read out a number plate that's in the car park. My eyesight is not very good at the best of times, and that morning of my second test I had just got new glasses which my eyes hadn't completely adjusted to yet. So I was looking at this number plate and I was like, I really can't see that. I tried like 3 times. I was just guessing. There were about 5 other people taking the tests at the same time as me. And they all went off in their cars, they'd got their number plates right. I am still trying to read this number plate and I'm like, I'm really sorry, I can't see that. So the guy has to go and get a measuring tape out. There's a certain distance you have to stand away from it. And you can stand so close to the car, I'm sorry, you can stand so close to the car. He brought out a piece of paper for me to write down the number plate rather than saying it out loud because he thought it would be easier for me. So I already felt like a complete idiot. I was so embarrassed that I couldn't even do the seeing part right. So we got in the car and off we went. And during the test you have to do an independent drive. The instructor told me to follow the signs for Brighton, which I missed the sign. I went straight past the sign and didn't see it. So I just had to guess and I decided, well, Brighton is south from where I live, so that way's probably south, so I'll turn right at this roundabout. And it was left. So I got myself into a bit of a kerfuffle because as I was going round the roundabout, going right, I noticed the sign on that side that said Brighton this way. And I thought, oh shit. And I just panicked. So with the combination of the eyesight thing and going the wrong direction, I just lost it. And when I say lost it, I literally mean I just had a panic attack while driving a car, and I didn't want to pull over because I knew that if I did, he would say, right, get out and I'll drive us back to the test centre and that'll be the test over. And I did not want to fail again. So obviously, I failed that one. We got back to the test centre and he was like, just park anywhere, like it doesn't even matter anymore. So I parked and he was like, you failed, and I was like, I know. So anyway, we don't talk about test number 2. That was not a good day. Test number 3. I thought I drove so well. I got back to the test centre. I was so smug. I saw my dad and I'm like, I thought I'd pass. And he was like, yeah, you failed. And I was like, you're joking. Did you see how well I just did that Bay Park? Apparently I parked too close to a junction at some point. I was devastated. I really thought I'd done it. The thing is, the first time I failed, I hadn't heard of anyone who had failed their driving test. Like, I just thought it wasn't the done thing. Everyone passes first time with no minors. That is not true. So many people said to me after I admitted that I had failed my test once, twice, 3 times that they had also failed. The first time that I failed, I found it so hard to deal with because I just didn't know anyone else who had failed. So if you do fail your driving test, it's not the end of the world, you know, it happens. And when you pass, it will feel even better. So anyway, recently I started driving again a bit with my dad. On Wednesday night, my dad said to me, oh, have you booked a test? And I was like, no, like, haven't really bothered. Like, I'm just gonna wait until I feel like I'm definitely ready. And then I thought, actually, having said that, Friday the 7th of October rings a bell. And lo and behold, I had booked a test in like July for the 7th of October and completely forgotten. So bearing in mind, this is 2 days' time, so I had 1 day of driving left to prepare myself. So today I went to the test centre, I did my test, and I passed! So I got 3 minors, each of them was for the same manoeuvre, which was so annoying. I just did a really bad left reverse and it just didn't go well, but it was fine. So I will no longer be needing my L plates on my car. Are you shitting me? I thought I was gonna get a really good shot of me ripping the L plate, but I've just taken a chunk out of it. So what I wanted to say with this video is that it doesn't matter if you fail your driving test. You can do another one. It isn't the end when you fail if you fail. And it's so normal. Driving tests and passing your driving test is so down to circumstance. Like, the roads are always so unpredictable. You could have a really quiet day, or you could have a day where everything's really busy, or a woman runs out in front of you. And it's not a pass or fail on you as a driver, it's a pass or fail on you on that test, in those 45 minutes that you were driving for. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has been useful. If not, sorry about that, I guess. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps me out. And also subscribe, because it's free, and why not? And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.